Newly elected New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham took a visit to tour the border today out in Santa Teresa and shared how she plans on making future moves as governor. KTSM 9 News reporter Selena Quintana has more on what she had to say.
The governor started her tour earlier today at the border in Santa Teresa, where she was able to witness firsthand on how the troops and agents secure the area. Today's tour took Governor Lujan Grisham to the Border Patrol stations and port of entry. She spent time listening to the National Guard troops that have been here on the border since early last year, providing additional assistance and support to Border Patrol and Customs agents. Today, after her tour and conversation, she made it very clear that she has requested data that details the effectiveness of the troops here at the border and that she will review it very carefully before deciding whether she will pull them back anytime soon.
It ought to be data that I could get immediately, but I have to say I don't expect that I will. So I want to be able to make a decision in the next month, and that's where I'm going to try to hold their feet to the fire.
After touring the holding facilities and speaking with the troops, she hopes to revisit the discussion on why we should not be under a border emergency.
What we're seeing are individuals fleeing violence, and it's predominantly women and children. And so I think that this calls for a re-review, making sure that we agree what constitutes an emergency, what constitutes a crisis, whether or not we're seeing real crises emerge at the border.
She also mentioned that she believes after witnessing what she saw today at the border, there shows to be no evidence showing as a country we are under threat at the border regarding the need to be under a border emergency. Lujan Grisham says she's hoping to get the data as soon as possible and is not going to make any decisions about removing the National Guard troops from the borderland area until she thoroughly reviews the data she has requested. She hopes that she can make the decision by the end of the month. Reporting live in the studio, Selena Quintana, KTSM 9 News.